Okay, once again, Team Mickey, password is Taaarkus. Every Tuesday and Wednesday is patch day? I don't seem to get updates every Tuesday and Wednesday, though. Yeah, the patches are usually middle of the month. They don't come this time of the month. They're a little late. Oh, I'm not going to remember what I've had before.
Tis but a scratch.
Not a scratch. It's more than a scratch. Okay, here we go. For real this time, hopefully.
Let's hope so.
Okay, everybody, thank you for being patient. That includes Taaarkus, of course. Because I mean, beta. I need to have a to put that up on the screen when bad shit happens. Just beta. I'm not saying it's waiting for you. This is not good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just loading now.
Okay.
Standing by.
You're loaded completely?
Yep.
Okay. Just waiting before I move.
Aye, aye. Moving to position.
Commander?
Okay. Oh. Good so far, it looks like. Fingers crossed. And once again, for the people that are new to this game, that shaft of light there in the background, that's where Taaarkus is starting. And we basically move all 4 of our mechs at once until we hit sensor contact, and then we'll be breaking down into turn by turn, where each turn is divided into 5 phases.
Ready for orders.
Mechs move in phases based on their weight. Lights at 4,
Roger.
mediums at 3, and
Got
there we
a center
go.
trace.
Heavies in 2, and assaults in 1. You can, why are there 5 phases if there are only 4 spaces? Because there is a pilot skill out there that allows them to move 1 phase sooner. So if you put that pilot into a light mech, instead of moving in phase 4, they will move in phase 5. Also, if a mech gets knocked down, for whatever reason,
Reporting.
they will get bumped to the next phase down. So if you are in a medium mech, normally you'll be moving
As
in
you
phase 3. And if you get knocked over, you get bumped down to phase 4. And once you stand back up, you get moved back down to phase 3. If you're lucky enough to survive.
I'm kind of wondering if maybe they should add like a 6th one, because that would take care of that, you know, issue we were talking about where you knock down an assault mech and it gets
I'm
up
there.
before you can.
Yeah.
Commander?
I don't think that's going to happen, but that is I would like to see that. That's for sure.
Move order confirmed.
Or at least something to it, you know, to accommodate, you know, the assault that didn't get knocked down. They shouldn't move last. They should be moving before the one that it does. So what does he have? Trebuchet? So it's Missboat Panther. 2 Panthers. 2 Panthers. Is that right?
Yep. I like picking 2 of things.
I noticed that. So that means 2 lights, a medium. Oh, you got an assault. So Victor or an awesome more than likely. So matchups, 2 lights for each side, medium for each side, heavy for me, and assault for him.
Receiving you. Confirmed.
Trebuchets, 2 LRM-15, just not a lot of ammo in that. Enough to do damage, but just not enough to last the whole game. Panthers to spawn something more than likely. So he sensor locked my poor fire starter down there.
Aye, aye. On the move.
So it's his Treb's turn. More than likely, my poor fire starter is going to get pelted. One of these days I'll learn not to push up so fast on these smaller maps. Because it's nothing but death. Always.
My internals are taking a beating. How might I help? Be there in a jet.
Is that really? Did I get lucky? Nope. I think so. Thought I had a direct line of sight on the trebuchet, but just not enough. Too many rocks on the way.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I turned again.
I'm receiving you. Target locked.
Okay, now I get to see what his assault may be. If he comes in range. There we go. And it's an awesome AP. So that's the Lerm one. Bye bye, Firestarter. Nice knowing ya. Such
Internal structure damage.
This map is too small. It really is. It's too small.
Commander?
Yeah, it's a pretty small one.
And can't sprint for some reason. Unsteady units cannot sprint. There we go. Toast.
Confirmed.
Oh, and apparently, this is something that somebody said on one of my YouTube videos, one of the matches I put up on YouTube. Apparently, minute, that's not right. The right one? Ah. It's weird. For some reason, the evasion ticks aren't showing up next to his name. Is that because I have them highlighted? No, okay, never mind. Never mind. I tried to run Hobo, but he's unsteady, so you can't sprint. And apparently, unsteady can affect your ability to get evasive. That was what somebody on YouTube was saying. I don't know how accurate that is, so we'll see. 'Cause I like there, I couldn't run at all because it was unsteady, but his unsteady at least is gone now.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, definitely don't want to do that.
On the move.
So full move gets him 2 ticks of evasive. So your Panthers into phase 3. So that Panther more than likely jumped. Sensor locked somewhere, probably. Orion.
You have orders? I understand.
Ouch.
Tis but a scratch.
It's so bad. Minimum range. Explains that. Plus 10 because you move so much.
Is that the Panther?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 5 or 6 ticks.
Yeah, I've got a 5 and a 30% chance to hit.
Oh, wow.
Locking on target.
There's the 30%. Not even gonna bother with the 5.
I missed you that
That
time.
actually
but
looked like
just
it hit
you
on my
wait.
screen, but it kept going.
Nah, it didn't hit him. Not on my screen. It went right over his left shoulder. Yeah, he's gonna be focusing on the Orion. Gimpy. Good thing my evasive was worth it there. I think I had evasive. 1 tick. Oh, the trap. Oh, he ran. Son of a bitch.
I'm under heavy fire.
I'm here. Location confirmed.
I should have moved up more. Damn it. Oh well.
confirmed.
Hey, AC-10 hit. Wow. Why does he have a mech in the last initiative move? Because it's an assault. He's got a... This is an awesome back here. Assault's move in phase 1. The Orions are heavy. Toast. So many
There's
missiles.
a hole in my arm.
So many missiles. What is phase 5 for? In case you have a light, because there's a pilot skill that bumps up your initiative by 1. So if you have a pilot with that skill, put him in a light, he moves in phase 5 instead of 4 with the rest of the slowpokes.
I'm here.
I can run farther than I can jump. That's sad.
Confirmed. Firing. Reporting. Critical hit.
Oh, I got a
Get an
15 though.
LRM.
Got an
Yeah.
LRM there. That's awesome. Was that in your arm? Oh,
Yeah, and
yeah, it was in your arm. Okay. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Oh well. Better heat management through weapon loss. And see, Shadow, one of the possible tactics you can do with the light pilot with that pilot skill, you know, normally you'd be moving in phase 5, and what you could do is just reserve all the way through to phase 1. Then you can attack whatever you're shooting at, and then guess what? You get to go again in phase 5 in the next turn, because if you survive that far, you know, that's one of the tactics you can use.
That wasn't good. That felt like it hit my spleen.
Paradise never shuts the hell up.
Yes, Commander. Firing all weapons.
Oh sure, hit him in the arm. That's basically worthless already. So more than likely my Griffin is not going to get back up. I don't know, maybe. Do you have... Oh no, your lights still have it. And a medium, so... Let's get 2 Panthers. Treb could kill him. Maybe after the fire started with that one. Probably gonna finish him off. Yep. Poor fire starter, never stood a chance. Just got, again, this map is so damn small. Gotta be a little bit more reserved in the beginning. So now it's Treb's turn. You do a fair amount of damage to the Griffin. Especially
No,
with
yeah, it's pretty hot, right? Remember?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I heated you up. Forgot about that.
Reporting.
Stand up, you punk.
I'm back up. Let's
that'll work a little bit.
Yeah, they'll do it.
Although it's the wrong torso, but
Yeah, that would have been a lot better. But
the right torso would have been much better. But oh well, close enough.
Standing by.
Crapions. Better.
Ten four.
Heat? What's heat? Oh, we knocked him down. So he's already moved. That's a plus.
I really want to see them like fall off the cliffs when that happens there.
Yeah, that would be awesome. He just falls over and then slides off, or falls over backwards, you know, do a header off the top. That would be awesome. But unfortunately, they don't do that. They don't actually move from the space they're in when they fall. They should, but they don't. They get hit hard enough they should get knocked back, especially at light. Atlas comes up and punches you in the chest. If it doesn't kill you, you should go flying a couple of squares, I would think. Oh, that's right, you can't see anything. You can't see my Griffin, can you?
Oh yeah, I can see him.
Oh, you can see him? Ooh, what the?
Yep. The only thing I can't see is your Orion.
Ah. Okay.
It's
Oh,
probably because elevation, I imagine, right?
I don't know. Because I can't see. The only two mechs I have viewers I can see are the two Panthers.
Oh, that's weird. It might maybe
Could,
tactics is a bit better on my guys.
maybe.
I think that's what does sight.
Tis but a
That
scratch.
wasn't good.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Come on.
Be
you
cool if they could
pansy.
push a mech.
Get back in there and fight.
Yeah, like I said, if you hit somebody, you know, if it's a smaller mech, you should have a chance of knocking it back. But I don't think that's actually in the tabletop rules anyway.
Awaiting orders.
Kind of cool if it was, but I don't think it is. Let's do it. Good.
Firing
lucky.
all weapons.
Yay! Wow, something actually went in my favor.
Tango down.
Pushing's in tabletop, knocking back is not. So that's weird. You just fall down. Yeah. See, that's basically what happens here. You just fall down in the hex. There's actually no knocking out of the hex, which actually kind of makes sense because the hexes are pretty big. They're what, 30 meters? You can knock a mech back under level 3 charge.
Internal
Really?
structure damage.
I haven't played tabletop in forever. And hey, Omega, welcome back.
Awaiting orders. Going skyward.
Oh, yeah. Brace. They said no displacement in this iteration of the game. Too many problems they didn't want to address and invest. Yeah, I could see. I mean, there's all kinds of issues. Specifically, you know, up on this little mountain right here. If you could push somebody off of it, that would cause problems, I'm sure. Or if you get them too close to the edge of the map or whatever. It's all kinds of issues you could run into.
Or even like trying to push onto a space that's
I'm
already
receiving
occupied
you.
or something.
Yeah. Like pushing a mech into another mech, that would be problematic, I would think. So, how are we doing? My Griffin's really beat up. His Trebuchet is pretty beat up. Awesome's untouched. That Panther is pretty much untouched as well.
Aye, aye. On the move.
Dorshi. Dorchi? Dorshi. Thank you for the follow. I apologize for messing up your name.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Awesome. Again, wrong torso, but still awesome.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Why couldn't that be on the right side?
Well, I was facing to the left, I guess. So.
I wish they would put called shot in as a regular thing, not just when a mech is knocked over. I wish they would put that in. Just take a penalty for hitting that, like, because that's what it's supposed to be, right? I believe that's from the tabletop as well. Is called shots are a thing. You just take a penalty for trying to hit.
Yeah, in Mech Commander, I think you could do that as well.
Yeah, that was definitely from Mech Commander as well, and of course that was fun. You just load up a mech with as many PPCs as you can get, and do headshots all the time, or try to, and see how successful you are. That was a thing. I remember that being a thing in Mech Commander. Are we both out of sensor locks?
I am definitely out of it, yeah.
Is that really what's going on right now? Is we're just out of sensor locks?
Another thing that that's a good tip is that your breaching shot will actually work with multi-target if you only shoot one weapon at each guy, so that could actually help a lot.
Yep. Yeah, I've been trying to do that with the with the 3 PPCs. I've been trying that out. Don't get a whole lot of opportunities for it, though. That's the only downside. What's that? That child, 3 months. That child actually here. Thank you very much for the resub, Matt Child, 3 months in a row. So that's three resubs in 2 days. Still can't believe it's been 3 months.
I'm going to enjoy pummeling you.
What? Oh, I screwed up.
Confirmed.
I screwed that up. I didn't
Close
realize.
for the LRMs? Or-
Yeah, which it really doesn't look like it is, but apparently it is. I didn't look at it. I was too rushed. It was like just yesterday we were complaining that I was mean to you. I never complain about people being mean to me. I acknowledge it, but I don't say you're being mean to me. Here it is, 3 months later, you're still mean to me. Everyone's mean to me. I don't care. Oh well.
That was actually way above
Battle
average
down.
because those are all 65%.
So much for a 3 evasion there. Oh well.
Waiting for orders. Acknowledged.
The Witcher franchise is on sale currently on Steam. The Witcher 3, $12.49. That's it for Witcher 3. Is that the Game of the Year edition or just the base game though?
I think that's the basic one.
Yeah.
I think, I'm not 100%, but I was looking at it earlier.
If it was a Game of the Year edition, I might pick it up for $12. That's a pretty good deal. Not that I have the time to play it, but my turn. Sorry about that. My wife, she was watching Game of Thrones, but she was watching episode 6. She's behind.
Standing
And she's
by.
asking me questions. It's like, I'm not going to tell you. You have to watch it. So...
Prepping for jump.
It's gotta cool off. Maybe. A little bit. Game edition was 24. Or 25. $25 for Game of the Year. Still not bad, but like I said, if I had actual time to play, it'd be a different story. I can wait a little bit longer. Hell, I'm still waiting for to pick up was it Grand Theft Auto 5. I just don't have the time to play them. Yay. Hey, hit. Oh, the Panther. Ugh. Yeah, remember we got sales coming up at Christmas time too. So I mean, it's a good price, but if you're not in a rush, I'd say wait. They'll have until the end of the year for Christmas sales. Yeah, I have Witcher 2. I'm like 5 hours into it. Or something like that. Not very far.
Yes, Commander.
Don't have to move. Definitely don't have to move. Take that leg.
I can't believe you didn't blow something off.
It's looks, that's all it is. It's because in reality the firepower isn't that much. It's it's 2 SRM4s, AC-10, the 2 mediums, and the LRM-15s. And the LRM-15 only had a 40% chance to hit, so a lot of those probably missed. But everything else was fairly high. But it spread it out. I mean, look here. I mean, you're all orange now, except for your CT. That was pleasant. Jaguar wants open world Witcher to come out.
Commander?
Why open world Witcher? Why? Constructed crap.
Move order confirmed. Giving him everything I've got.
Ha! 70% chance to hit with the PPC, and he puts it over into the sky somewhere. Yes, Aeolus, I brought a plastic butter knife to a missile fight. That's what really happened. And look at that. He took so much damage, and almost nothing hit his CT. It went everywhere else. And his right arm was already orange because he'd lost the LRM-15 to the fire starter. Uh-oh. EFA.
That shot went internal.
Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah, not quite the victor.
No. Do you have Angel of Death on it?
No.
Okay. Well, your left leg didn't take that much damage.
Yeah, the lights don't take as much. I think each weight class probably has their own.
I have a feeling weight is a factor there. This is the beta, Zabidi, and welcome to the stream. Yes, this is a closed beta, and even with the multiplayer, you have to opt in for it. It's no big deal, but it's technically, you have to opt in for it in order to activate the multiplayer.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Which again, not real difficult.
I'm here.
Hey, now that's interesting. You jumped and you didn't pick up any evasion.
Oh yeah. I wonder if maybe Angel of Death gives you some? I don't know.
I don't know. That's just weird.
Oh yeah, because when you don't have it, you get unsteady, which probably...
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll do that. Now, hopefully this works correctly. Do I want to do this? Do I really, really want to do this? Chances are I'm not going to kill either one, but we gotta try.
Fire in.
Yeah, that was
Watch my heat.
pretty disappointing there. That was really, really disappointing.
Yeah, your medium lasers probably would have been better if they didn't both hit the CT, really.
I know, that's the thing. That's my luck. Because no evasion then unstable. Oh, poor Panther. What'd you do that for? He was just standing there minding
They're
his own
blowing
business.
through my armor.
Well, it was a good shot, so... I took it.
Yes, Commander.
I'm too close for the PPC. SRM4 is unreliable. So, melee it is.
Moving out.
Hopefully get with lucky. Lucky, maybe. Nope.
I've got 2 HP left in the CT.
So where's a fly to land
He
on?
did hit it.
Yeah, I know he hit it. It just wasn't quite enough, is all. So it's your Panther, Treb's turn.
Incoming message.
Mythwing, thank you for the follow. Hey. Now the Panther gets up. Ow. Hey, didn't knock him
Internal
over.
structure damage.
Did knock him over. Yay.
I'm receiving you.
Oh, it's my Orion's turn already again. I don't get why my chance to melee it was so low. That makes no sense.
Because I don't have any evasion.
I know, it shouldn't be so low.
Does it give you any modifiers when you hover over it, maybe?
No, I can't see the modifiers from here. Because I have to, because you know, you have to,
Oh, right, yeah.
yeah, I have to, yeah. Well, what I can do.
Mech warriors, show 'em what you got.
There we go.
Enemy eliminated.
So we're almost even. I only had a 60% chance to melee if I just ran over there normally. And I don't know why. Because you didn't move. I can't imagine. I mean, maybe it's because the Orion wasn't stable or something? I don't know. Oh, maybe that's what it was. I forgot to look at him. Ow.
Critical hit. Critical hit.
Lost one of those precious heat sinks. Wildfire's piloting maybe really low? Maybe. Yeah, that might be. Yeah,
Yeah, Wildfire only has 3 for
yeah,
pilot.
3, maybe that's it. Yeah, if you got the, the better gunnery. Maybe that, yeah, that does
Aye,
make
aye.
sense. Because it's based on your piloting skill, not gunnery. This is what we know. It's course of twisting, protection, trying to protect the side at
Engaging
least.
jump jet.
Hopefully it works. Really? It's not counting on this high percentage with the SRMs at this range. Yeah, try.
Firing a full salvo.
Oh, nice CT shot. Unfortunately. Right torso would have been better, but oh well. Yeah, melee is based on piloting, right? So Treb's turn. He's still got his weapons. He's an orange. He's a walking orange, but... Punch me in the back. Oh, no, in the arm.
Oh,
Really?
wow. Ammo explosion.
My mech's coming apart around me.
Really?
I'm here.
Such crap. See, that's what I mean about bad luck. That's it right there. That's the bad luck right there. An ammo explosion because he didn't really go through that much. Hey! Headbutted him in the cockpit.
Mech destroyed.
Hey, at least if I win, I'm walking away with a trap. Gotta
Well,
win.
yeah, I'm almost one. No armor though.
No, well, that's repairable at least. Hey, Doom Poner. Welcome to the stream. Now somehow we have to beat up a really fresh and awesome.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
With basically no real weapons.
Commander.
2 beat up max. And you are, like I said, fresh. Never took a shot at you.
Nope, none on that.
Hey, where do we hit? I have no idea where that hit. It did damage, but I don't know where it hit. Oh, CT. 2 points to the CT.
Oh yeah.
It's still nice and bright white, but
Yes,
Yeah, I
Commander.
couldn't tell where it hit either because it didn't change color.
yeah, because it doesn't just do enough.
All right.
I couldn't hit you for melee, so I had to shoot you.
Ah, okay, yeah.
This doesn't look like run-of-the-mill BattleTech. This is a game being developed by Harebrained Schemes. It is BattleTech. It is inspired by the tabletop. It's not a direct translation, but it's good enough for me at least. It's only 4 mechs per side. It's currently in closed beta testing. The only way you can play it is if you are backing it through Kickstarter, which I did. So did that. It is scheduled for release early next year. Currently testing the multiplayer version of the game that just came out a couple weeks ago.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, so much armor. So much damn armor. And what I'm trying to do is position, you've got facings and all that fun stuff. The colored on the dots on the ground, that's a hex, right? So if you're familiar with the tabletop, you know what that is. White means there's no cover. Green means there's forest there. So if you're standing in there, you take 25% less damage from ranged attacks. There's water. Over here is a river. You stand in the water, you obviously have no cover, but you dissipate your heat 150% faster. If you that little shield right next to this is an Orion, that shield over there, it means he's taking 50% less damage. There's different things that can do that. It's pilot skills, an actual setting like this brace that'll do that. and it does other stuff as well. All the buttons are different things, like just you can stand still and attack, or you can move and attack. Sprint, but if you sprint, you can't attack. You can only move. Reverse, you back up. Basically, it's the same as move, but you go in reverse instead. You can jump if you have jump jets. Jumping does generate heat, but it also makes you more evasive, aka harder to hit. This is a pilot skill called multi-target. It allows you to shoot at multiple mechs at once, up to 3. This is another skill called breaching shot, which basically ignores any defense that the mech might have as far as being braced or in cover, which is what we're setting up to do here. And there are different pilot skills. These aren't the only 2. There's about a half dozen or so, maybe more than that currently.
Confirmed.
And the red line is just showing you whether you have direct line of sight or indirect line of sight. Also, again, depending on your weapons. If you have, lasers and PPCs and stuff, it's all direct fire, so the line got to be straight. If you have long-range missiles, the red line can be curved, which means you do not have direct line of sight, but you have you can still shoot them because it's indirect. Because that means someone else on your team is spotting for you. Basically, is what that means.
Standing by.
I wish I could do called shots. It'd be so nice. So how hot are you? Not that hot. What's that? Did everybody else see that on the screen? On the center there? I don't remember seeing that before.
What are you looking at?
I was... I'm getting... I'm looking to see what the odds are on getting the shots, and right in the center of the Awesome's chest, between, you have the little targeting orange lines. Right in the middle of there, it was like almost like a 4-point star of some kind. I'd never seen it before, and I don't know where it came from, and I'm trying to get it back. Just because I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that.
I've never seen it before. That was weird. So the question is do I want to go into melee mode against an Awesome? Not really, but...
Affirmative.
Are there height bonuses? Yes. Height is a factor. In certain, of course, you have to be in the right situations. Not here, but...
Taking
Of
the
course, you
shot.
got back armor, which did basically nothing. So the Awesome has way too much back armor.
That hit
maybe
me in the
not.
front, I think.
Did it?
Oh, maybe not. I'm not 100% sure, but it looked like it. Yeah, because my back armor's still
No, your
25.
your right torso rear is missing 25 points.
Yeah, but the AC 10 does 60.
Oh, that's right. So where did it hit?
I think it was my front torso.
Well, your right torso is down to 25. It might have hit there. Right side and right side. It shouldn't have hit your front. There's no way. It should not have hit the front. It didn't hit the front because you're only down 50 on your front. So. Kick his shin. Yes, kick his shin. Hit the arm. The arm's still full armor. Unless it's the left. Could have hit the left arm because you're down 60 points there. Ow.
Reporting internal damage.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh, now he's nice and toasty warm. I wish I had my fire
Awaiting
starter still.
orders.
That would have been nice. spreading that damage all over the place. So, what's that? Aren't I his? Can't wait though. But
Waiting for orders.
his right torso is almost gone. Just need the Panther to be a little bit more precision striking there, which isn't going to happen. Ow. How'd you take off both torsos?
I'm taking internal
We already had
damage.
one.
I was missing one. Never mind. Never mind.
Standing by.
Oh, come on. There we go. A little obstructed.
Moving out.
So, going down into the river here. And if you move far enough, you pick up ticks of evasive, which makes you harder to hit. You didn't move that far, but in this case, it's okay.
Rear armor it is.
Yes, Commander.
And now, as you can see here, focus. Focus is a buff that you get. It's basically one use on one pilot. You get it by building up your little fury bar over here, and that builds up based on the more damage you take, the faster it fills up. Once it fills up, you get to use this buff called focus. What that does is it makes it so that every weapon you have that is within its optimum range, as in if it doesn't have a minimum range, you get it. It's basically a guaranteed hit. It's 95% chance. It ignores evasive. It ignores cover. Basically, it's free damage, as long as you have the heat to do it. And you can only use it until you fill up your fury bar.
Come on,
again.
people. Let's make it happen.
Look and let me move. Well,
Confirmed.
oh, we knocked him down. Not that it matters, unless we get really lucky. Nope. I don't know what kind of luck I was expecting, but all that really means I get to stand back up again. New music. No, the music you're listening to is not in-game music. Sorry, and I should clarify that. That is not the in-game music we're listening to. This is my collection of MechWarrior 2 type music that I have. Basically, it's a soundtrack from MechWarrior 2 and MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, and some tracks from that Timothy Seals has done. Some trailer music that PGI has done for their stuff for MechWarrior Online, and I think there's another artist, Avatar, who was he's done some music as well. That's MechWarrior inspired type stuff. This is not the in-game music. That game does have in-game music. I just got tired of listening to it because it's the volume on it is very shaky. So it goes all over the place. Why is that? There we go. It's not still water. Okay. This Panther is not cooling down worth a damn standing in the water, just so you know. I think it's because he doesn't have any heat sinks left.
Targeting for an alpha
That last
strike.
Yeah. Wouldn't doubt it. So that didn't go through your back armor. Still
Scored a critical hit.
doesn't go through the back armor.
Well, one of them's gone.
remix the old game songs. They don't really, which for what, Mech Commander or Mech Warrior? Mech Warrior 2, they don't really need to do that because Timothy Seals has done a lot of that stuff. He's you can find him on YouTube. Timothy Seals. It's Seals. He's done quite a few of his own interpretations of those songs, and they're really good. Okay, so I am not going to be killing you in this turn more than likely.
Order acknowledged.
Why does he spin like that? Stupid. Never hits where I need it to. Oh, the soundtrack for this game is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the problem that I'm having with it mostly is there's not enough variation for it yet, which is understandable. This is beta. We shouldn't be getting the full soundtrack.
Commander?
So it's not that big of a deal. It's just that, like I said, sometimes the volume control gets a little out of hand. And I don't know if that's an issue with the game itself, or it's just the way the music is done. There it is. That's what it was. When I right-clicked on the mech, that's where that little... It's not really a 4-star. It's a... It's a 4-point thing, but it's all the arrows that they use, the whatever you want to call them, the left and the right ones, up and down ones. They're all like pointing towards the center type deal when you right click on the target. I don't know why, but
Okay.
I don't know what the actual meaning of that is, if there is at all. This isn't good. So Mr. Awesome, we know he has LRMs left. He's got large lasers. I am more than likely going to lose this. Simply because I just don't have the firepower and the armor left. And again, it's a Panther, so it doesn't really matter. Shit.
Lifting off. We've got an unknown on sensors.
Yeah, there's no heat sinks on this guy, so it's horrible. But can't do that. Oh, can't do that either. Yes.
We'll go. My mech's heating up.
Ugh. I can win? Not likely. I'd have to get really, really lucky, because look at that. He still has 5 points of armor on his CT, which doesn't sound like a lot, except for the 115 structure behind it. Same with his right. And again, it's not the side torsos, it doesn't really matter. It's all about the CT at this point, because even if he runs out of ammo and weapons, he can still melee me to death really quickly. Which means I have to, somehow keep him distant, which is to his advantage too, because I know he still has ammo, and he's focused, so I'm dead. It's over.
I'm bombed, jumped. Commander, I'm hit. I'm hit.
It's over.
I think I blew out your last heat sink there.
Yeah, like I needed it.
Standing by.
And my heat
We've
is
got an
so
unknown on
spiked.
sensors.
Of question is, did you get my heatsink or my jump jets? Oh, some of them. I got a PPC left. But I can use it. Can't sprint because why? Unavailable, destroyed leg. Oh, I lost my leg. That's why. Well, I'm just prolonging this at this point because there's no way I'm gonna. Because the only way I can really win is the headshot, and I can't go through. I'm not gonna kill him with one shot.
Yeah, it would take 2 hits. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty much over. God, I can't even run. Oh, this is nice. It's telling me I can fire, but it's not giving me any hit percentages.
That's kind of strange.
That's, I think, a little buggy. Because it's, if I just do the thing, it says I have a 50 or an 80% chance to hit. But for some reason, when I go to fire mode, yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh wow, look at that. We took a right torso. Hey.
I'm starting to cook.
Hey.
Yeah, I think the ammo explosion took a bit of my CT off as well.
It looks like it, doesn't it? It's only got 75 structure left. However, I've got less. A lot less. Yeah, all it takes is one graze from that large laser and it's over.
I don't have any large lasers.
You don't? Oh, you have LRM
No, you
stuff.
put the torso off, yeah.
Yeah, well, the chances of an LRM-15 not doing that much damage to the CT is slim. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Unless he's out of ammo. If he's out of ammo, I actually have a shot at winning this. And he's not. So it's over. Anyway, good game.
I had 60 or 30 rounds left, so.
Yeah.
No, yeah, good game.
No, that was a good one. Ugh. That was a brutal game. So my mechs are totaled. Well, he gets his trebuchet back. That would have been a nice salvage. The lucky headshot. What was that? That was the Orion headbutting him, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was it. That ended up closer than I thought it would, but that's because I got a lucky ammo explosion on him. So, again.
Yeah, if you had kept your fire starter a bit further back, I think it would have been at least a lot closer, if not different, right?
Well, yeah, the fire starter, again, this map is so small. You basically run into each other on turn 2, and I forget that, and I just push them once again too far forward. That's all it takes. These smaller maps, you've got to realize the size of the maps that you're on, and when you don't, that's what happens. You lose mechs really fast, and that's what happened to me. Is I lost the fire starter way too soon because, again, I wasn't paying attention to being a small map, and I pushed him too far ahead. And that's basically probably what lost me the game. Plain and simple. Just that one move lost me the game. That's how close these games can get, as you saw. So, anyway, it was a good game. It was fun. Okay.